Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are, what time you're watching this, all that other stuff. It's your boy, SaleenDriver. That's me. Episode 162 of Wednesday Afternoon Live with me, SaleenDriver. The longest running Wednesday afternoon live stream in all of YouTube that I know of. The show that is always about nothing in particular. And every week we do strive to show that. We do a pretty good job of showing that, I think. We go all over the friggin' place with with this show, and it's usually a good time. Let's see, Matt Dumit's here. Baylor Man is here to tell us that I guess Baylor fired their coach, Jeff Grimes. We should be so lucky. We should be so lucky. But for me, college football season is over. Harvard played their last game a couple weeks ago, won a share of the Ivy League title. Florida played its last game last week, lost to the hated and disgusting Florida State Criminals, Free Shoes University, Crab Leg U, whatever you want to call it. And already we've seen Florida fire 2 defensive coaches, which is well deserved. Should fire a whole bunch more people. And a whole bunch of people are heading for the portal, including one of our 2 best running backs. Looks like our freshman quarterback is heading for the portal. A whole bunch of people heading for the portal. You know, can't blame them. Get the hell out. Might as well. It's a dying program. It's a sinking ship. It's a melting iceberg, whatever you want to call it. It ain't gonna be very good anytime soon. So if you have any chance of enhancing your National Felons League draft stock, or you think you might want to go after a division title or a conference title, or God help us, a national title, you might as well get the hell out of Gainesville. August here. And Millis is here. Millis, one of those Alabama fans, hoping that his team can pull off the upset. Because last time I looked, Georgia was favored in that game, and even though it's a neutral site game in Atlanta, it's still in the state of Georgia. So, but then again, Georgia ain't nothing but Alabama East, Alabama adjacent. So, yes, Millis, I did see your post from way back that you were here before me. Yes. Weather down here is not bad. It's sunny, clear skies. It was in the low 40s this morning, but right now it's up around 70. So I'm quite comfortable now, but I don't like the cold weather. Oh, let's see. I caught a little bit of Pixie and Pete's live stream earlier this morning before I wandered off to go listen to the Charlie Kirk show on Rumble, because I need a dose of truth in my life. And I didn't know that. I thought Slim Shady Kane was mad at me. I mean, he dropped off my live stream last week. Don't know why. I didn't ask him to leave. He didn't kick him out. He just up and left. I think he's mad at me because of traveling fools, which, whatever. But it turns out that Slim Shady King is madder at Scott Kerr. Scott Kerr has called me far worse than an asshole. I got over. I called him a silly cunt. We got over it. So I don't know what's going on with Slim and Scott, but Slim is always welcome around here. He's always good for great talking. He's always got plenty to say, and I'm always happy to have him say it. And Scott Kerr is always welcome in here as well. He doesn't come around very often, but I always appreciate him when he does. So I don't know what all happened with that caused Kerr to call Slim an asshole, but I assume it has something to do with Miami Hurricane football versus Georgia Bulldog football or something like that. Check the Monday Pete show. Okay. Well, I'll get around to it. I should be listening to that show more because, that's what I'm supposed to do. Let's see what else. Looks like Lou is on a well-deserved break up in Nolens. He's not doing the morning show, but he is at least releasing videos every once in a while. Octavian welched on his bet. Okay, well, I don't know anything about that, so I don't think I ever talked to Octavian. What was the bet about? Was the bet with Scott, or I guess the bet was with Scott, but I'm sure it had something to do with Florida, Georgia. I only have one bet this year. I had a bet with Sea Dog. I lost. I paid. What can I say? Oh, $100 on Florida versus Georgia. That was a foolish bet. I would have put the $100 on Georgia. Albert Sancho, good afternoon to you, sir. But yeah, Lou is in New Orleans. He's going to be eating good. I know that much. I got to get to New Orleans someday. I want to start at one side of the city and eat my way across the entire city. And then when I'm done, they can roll my fat ass up onto the airplane. I'll go home. I haven't had good gumbo or jambalaya in a long time. Tasty stuff. What else is going on out there? I mean, I like I said earlier, Baylor Man is probably feeling very lucky that that they got rid of their coach and they're going to start over. I wish we'd start over. Actually, I'm conflicted because the Florida coach is bad. I mean, obviously the team is bad. The program is in bad shape. But it all starts with Scott Strickland, that reject from Mississippi. As long as he's around, Florida's not going to hire any decent coaches. Got to get rid of him first. So I say we get rid of Strickland now. And then at the end of next year, we get rid of Napier. We've already put in an AD that hopefully knows what they're doing. Who that is, I have no idea. But he's got to be better than Strickland. And start over again, I guess. Wash, rinse, repeat. Oh, goody. Everyone's favorite Aussie is here. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Steve Pearson's here. Good to see you, sir. Huffman is here. How you doing, man? I hate Jay? What makes you think I hate Jay? I don't hate Jay. Jay's a pain in the ass, but I don't hate him. Rick Sanchez is a pain in the ass. I don't hate him either. Hate is not the right word. Tired of is probably the right word. I didn't hide him. Ken Spears, how you doing, man? I don't have Jay on my hidden list. Now, speaking of pain in my ass, there's Rick Sanchez. Jay hates me? Well, probably not. Oh, well, hang on. Let me check my list here. Hang on. All you guys make me do this bullshit. Do this while I'm streaming. I mean, come on. Okay, pulling up the studio. Pull up settings, community, hidden users. I'm looking. Boy, there's some names in here I haven't seen in a long time. Oh, there's a few of my favorites. Chess Hall's PayPal account. That's funny. Forgot about that one. There's someone there who deserves it utterly and completely. Nope. Jay Shipes is not on that list. Sorry. You got it wrong. He ain't there. Nature Boy's here. Good to see you. Now, let's see. Drop the link because I know Libby's eager to get here and tell everyone how much of a pain in the ass I am. Is Jay whining? I don't see Jay in here whining. I mean, how can he be whining if I don't see him in here? Besides, he's got 2 accounts. I gotta get a bottle of water. Hang on a minute. Jay only hates analog radios. That's probably true. Can say after seeing that truck, I believe it. I didn't unblock you because I didn't block you in the first place. Jesus Christ. Oi! Ferret lady.
What?
There you are.
Yeah, I muted myself because I'm making coffee and you'd bitch about hearing the kettle.
Probably. That's not the real Jay? How you figure? Hey, Zona Tucson, how you doing, man? I always wondered about that. I thought the UK folks like their tea better than their coffee.
What the fuck has that got to do with me?
I don't know. Aren't you part of the greater United Kingdom?
You need to pull your head out of your ass, I think. You live in a fucking fantasy land. Don't know what fucking stories you've been hearing from where, but
Oh, okay.
too much Fox News for you, I think.
Mm.
It's rotted your fucking brain.
Hang on. No, I didn't say I was going to block you. I said I said I need to get you out of my life. There's a difference.
Conspiracy. Hashtag leave Jay alone.
No, Hufflebilly Paul thinks you're a goddess.
Me? Oh, thank you.
Yep. And Millis Vanillis wants you to marry him.
Okay. I went a little bit crazy and bought a whole bunch of plants.
Plants?
Yeah.
Any of them have those funny looking leaves and you could roll them up and smoke them?
What? No. I got these ones in the kitchen at the moment, like they hang. So I've got them up on the roof and they're hanging down. I got angel tears. They're like, I'll show you. Oh no, I won't because I might fuck it up. It's like a vine. It's pretty. You can Google them.
Millis is hot for you.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, he's only human, isn't he? So
yeah, I guess. But Millis, you're barking up the wrong tree. She got a guy. He lives there.
Well, I mean, he could have a fucking. I could set him up out in the backyard, I guess. And
back door. Sorry.
No, dickhead. I could tell what's on your fucking brain this morning.
Morning. 3:20 in the afternoon here, sweetheart.
Wow. Okay. So you've been thinking about fucking anal sex for all day, have you?
Yeah, okay. If it makes you feel better to think I think that. Nature Boy says he's got dibs on Libby's sis.
Oh. Okay.
Is she of age yet?
Yeah.
Well,
now,
Nature Boy.
Do you really think I'd be this
his,
cool, calm, and collected?
Well, Nature Boy is in his 50s or something like that, so that'd probably be a little creepy. Just saying. Wait a minute.
So is Slim angry at you?
I don't know if Slim. I know Slim is angry at a guy named Scott Kerr, who I don't think you've met.
No,
he's a funny guy. Scott is. Oh, Nature Boy is only 44. My apologies. Melissa wants to know about which part of Australia you're in. She's on the eastern side of Australia.
It doesn't matter where I am.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to tell you where she is, Millis. I have a general idea, but I'm not going to. She wants to tell you where she is. That's on her. But I ain't going to
I'm
tell
at
you.
your mum's house. That's where I am.
No, it couldn't be possible. She'd run screaming from the place.
No, she wouldn't. She'd love me. I'd
She'd be
help her.
screaming out. She could scream at the top of my lungs. Shoot that crazy woman! Shoot her! Shoot
No,
her!
I'd help with chores and stuff. I'd be like, right, what do you need me to do?
Battle Angels here.
I'd
Good
be a
to
little
see you.
help. I'd be a little helper elf.
How are things in New Orleans there, BA? I know you're eating good. I'm so jealous.
Are you calling them fat?
No, she's in New Orleans. New Orleans has got is got tons of good food.
You're calling her fat.
No, I'm just saying she's eating good. You know what? Fuck you.
Just because there's food everywhere doesn't mean she's fucking eating it all. You're calling her fat.
Huh? No. Sorry. I'm
Don't
sorry.
fucking act
You can
all
try to stir the pot, but you're not going to be able to.
fucking hell.
Oh, she is in the land of gumbo, in the land of jambalaya. Good Cajun cooking.
I don't know what any of that stuff is, but okay.
Well, gumbo is I know jambalaya is a rice dish.
Please stop talking to women
Tomato-based
of
rice
all.
dish with seafood and sausages and chicken or whatever you want to throw in it, and okra and spices, and it's delicious.
You've been asked. Please stop talking to women of all kinds.
Looks like Lou's in here. Hang on. What's up, Lou? Looks like Lou's done well at a casino recently.
Oh.
He's not going to say anything. He's just going to show us his winnings. 500. Ooh, a bunch of $500 coins. Chips, sorry.
Now, can you go to a strip club and throw them at a stripper?
Huh?
Well, can he take those $500 chips and take it to a strip club and throw them at the stripper?
I don't think Battle Angel would like it if he did that.
Well, she can be in on it too.
Having gumbo for dinner tonight.
Huh?
Battle Angel says they're having gumbo for dinner tonight. Vic Tube's here. Yes, I know the season is over, Vic. Thank you for pointing out the overly obvious, sir. Appreciate it. Appreciate you.
He just wanted to rub some salt into the wound.
You know, I knew it was over before it began, so it's kind of
Does
hard
that mean that you get? So, are you guys were you guys the last ones, and that's why you got kicked out? Like you didn't get any wins or whatever?
No. Well, Vic is a fan of the Georgia Bulldogs. One of Florida's main rivals is Georgia. So when Georgia beats Florida, which they did, and Georgia does better in Florida, which they are, the Georgia fans will turn on the Bulldog fans, the Gator fans, and Tennessee and pretty much everybody else. There's Vic.
Yeah. What's up, Dane and Libby?
Hello.
I don't expect you to understand college football, Libby, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I don't understand y'all's rivalries. You don't understand ours.
I've tried to explain them to you. You just don't listen.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Exactly.
Thank you. Vic?
Because you've got shit or spoof or something in your ears.
Right. Vic, do me a favor.
Uh-huh. What's that?
Explain to me what happened between Slim and Scott Kerr.
Well, oh, okay.
I
Oh,
missed that.
oh,
I missed. I saw part of part 2 this morning while I was listening to Pete's show, but
oh,
I missed the first act. So what
okay.
happened?
It was on Monday on the midday show. Yeah, I missed the midday show because I had a dentist appointment. But anyway,
Fun.
but I did see the Monday show, and yes, basically Slim and Scott. Slim was saying that Georgia uh played bad. Yeah, that we played like shit against Georgia Tech, which is true. They did. And then Scott came in and he was trying to argue that point. And then Slim was trying to be kind of nice to Georgia fans. Well, he didn't really pick us to beat Alabama, but he said that the only thing that would surprise him was a blowout either way. So after Scott started arguing with him, then Slim changed his mind. It's like, you know what? Alabama's gonna skull drag Georgia. No.
And then Scott called him a dumbass or something.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He did.
Okay. That seems a little trivial, but okay.
Yeah.
Did they make nice?
I
I
don't.
guess not.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it was on the midday show. BA. Yeah, the midday.
Oh shit! This footy is serious business.
Yes,
Oh yeah, yeah.
it is.
College football fandom is serious shit. Wait a minute. Lou didn't know about this?
Yeah, no, he's on. Yeah, because he's
I
on.
know he's not
Big,
around, but I figure, he keeps tabs on the
he didn't see.
community.
He didn't see the midday show, so yeah.
Yeah, evidently Slim and Scott.
Yeah, no. Again, although Lou was on did make a brief appearance on the midday show, and on 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 Monday, Lou and BA were at the Cafe du Monde, so he did make it. So they did make a brief appearance, but yeah.
No beefs here, Lou.
Yes, he's always in beefs.
I have no beef with anyone currently. All beefs have been resolved.
He has
I am
beef
not
with
in
me.
any arguments with anybody.
He has beef with me.
You don't count. How is that beef?
Why?
Because your beef with me and my beef with you is all comedy.
Still counts.
You love me, you know it. So stop it.
Yeah, it was.
I'd love to-
Well, it started. It started on
Yeah, well, you took $3,500 from him, Lou. Of course, he's gonna have beef with you.
Yeah, it started on the on Monday's midday show. That was part 1. Apparently, there was a part 2 today, but I missed it because I was after.
I missed part 1, but I caught part of part 2. Then I logged off because I wanted to listen to the Charlie Kirk show on Rumble.
Oh God!
on Rumble.
I don't post on Rumble. I just use it to listen to the Charlie Kirk show.
Yeah, you just watch stuff on Yeah, you just watch some of the conservative talking heads on Rumble, but yeah.
And then
Well,
fax
you
himself
know.
silly.
Yeah, I
Hey.
gotta remember to get
Right.
on the
And
Amazon
some
and
of
order some more
those,
KY.
those extreme right wingers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you say you had to go get more KY?
Yeah.
He made a fucking fake vagina using a sponge and a fucking glove and a cup.
Is that true?
No,
No. Okay.
It absolutely is.
it absolutely isn't.
Consider that. So it's that bad, huh? Wow.
On the upside, it wouldn't take much to clean it.
Yeah.
What?
Clean,
What?
clean a sponge?
No. The Oh, jeez.
Leave me alone. Let me be a miserable old man in peace.
Yeah.
No.
No.
You can be, well, I mean, you can stay a miserable old man if you want to, but I'm just going to have fun poking you in the meantime.
Mm.
Like Dennis the Menace and that growly old cunt that he lived next door to.
It was
Oh, Mr. Wilson?
Yeah,
Mr.
that guy.
Wilson. Yeah. Yeah.
That's you.
I have more hair.
Well, that's true. You make the same fucking miserable looking face, bud. Am I wrong?
Hang on.
Ah! Oh.
Here you go. Phone call.
Hang on. Gotta take this call.
I wonder if he's in trouble.
I don't know, man. I don't know. He might. Yeah. He might. He might be. Yeah. Yeah. We got to hold the show down. So.
Set it on fire, you mean?
Yeah.
Burn it all down.
Oh yeah. The score prediction for the SEC championship. Do I have a score prediction? Not yet. Well, I'm gonna have us winning. So I'll tell you what. Okay, yeah, my prediction is the words of Clubber Lang, pain. Yep, yeah, that's my prediction. Yeah.
Jeez, I wonder who he's fucking talking to.
Probably either his mom or one of his kids. Yeah. Yep, Rick says 35-20. Yeah, have you seen in any of the Rocky movies, Libby?
I think I saw
Alright.
bits of the first one.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
So you should be. Don't let it happen
Ah,
again.
Hey, mom calls, I answer.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, what are you in trouble for now? What did you do?
Nothing. She needed to get measurements on a piece of artwork that I have at my house. It's going to be in a museum show in January.
Oh, cool.
She has to tell the people who are going to move it how big it is.
Oh, why? So they can fucking make sure that they break it while they're in transit.
Hey, that's cool. If they break it, I get $20,000.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck.
there you go.
You think I'm kidding?
No.
No, I know. I realise that you're being serious. But okay, put it in perspective.
Yeah,
Scott used to be a removalist. Would you trust him? Would he trust you? Would you trust him to move your shit?
Probably not. No,
Why?
because he probably doesn't have experience moving art.
Well, you don't know. I don't even know. I know that he moved shit.
You just
Well, does he know how to pack glass art?
Mm. I'd have to
Well,
ask him.
move stuff.
Well, ask him.
It would probably be he's not here.
Oh well, all right.
That's good. So what kind of art is it? Is it glass or
Glass,
Yeah.
blown glass.
blown glass? Okay.
Oh, I thought it was a picture of a naked lady.
Blown glass. Yeah.
We have that too.
Oh,
Libby.
pictures of naked ladies? Yeah, good.
No,
you did?
glass figurines.
Okay. Oh, okay.
What is wrong with Millis? Is he not feeling well?
What do you mean?
Herman Garrett.
Rick!
I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know what Mills is. But
Oh, Millis!
Daring was good at moving art.
Oh,
Millis, what is wrong with you, boy?
Oh my god.
oh.
Oh,
Well, I
Slim is
mean,
here.
look,
Slim is here.
Herman.
Rick said that art is literal liberal propaganda.
If Slim is here, that means he's probably not mad at me anymore.
Well, he should be.
Why
He
was-
should continue being mad at you forever.
Why was Slim mad at you?
I
Because he's
don't
a
know.
prick.
Had something to do with traveling fools or something.
Okay. Well, you had a beef with traveling fools. I didn't know you had a beef with Slim.
I didn't know I had a beef with Slim either. Nate is late, and he's sorry about that. And Wet Blanket is here.
Nate the Late.
Yeah, how should we punish Nate the Great for being late? What up, Slim?
I got a headache
You got a headache.
now.
Why you got a headache?
I got 3 kids that keep getting me sick.
Oh.
Hmm.
Well, little children are great incubators of sick.
Mm-hmm.
Believe me, I've 3
Yep.
times in the last 2 months. At least I'm not running a fever anymore.
So, did you and Kerr make nice today, or were you still arguing when I dropped off?
I mean, there wasn't really an argument, but no.
I was shocked. I mean, I just dropped on a Pete's for a little while to kill some time, and all of a sudden I find out you two are having a problem. And it's like, really?
I'll have a beef. Yep.
Well, Georgia fan wants to get salty because I pointed out they played like shit and he couldn't take it.
Yeah, he couldn't take it. Unlike me. I was just like, yeah, yep, you're right. Yeah,
Yep.
we did play like shit. Yeah.
It happens.
Which sometimes that is the yeah. I mean, sometimes humility is the best defense. So
Very
By the
true.
way, hello, gentlemen and ladies, or lady.
Hello.
Hey there.
Are
Oh
you
no,
still at work, Nate?
Celine was here, so you were right when you said ladies.
No, Slim, I'm home now.
Well, you're no lady, that's for sure.
Me?
I told you that it's the same ceiling, but it's different. Well, same whatever. But
Matt
Sorry.
Dumit's right. Nate, because you're late today, no cream cheese for the rest of the week.
okay.
yeah,
Deal's a deal.
Man eats more cream cheese than I do.
I don't eat like cream cheese out of the bag.
I can't tell you the last time I had cream cheese.
Bagel.
I'm not a big bagel person. I'll have one occasionally.
Whoa. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna be offended.
No, Lou, I haven't talked to Scott in forever. Oh, what are you talking about?
So yeah. And I'm also sorry for being late, Celine. My apologies.
No, that's all right.
Okay.
Don't let it happen again. If it happens again, you're fired.
Well, maybe for work or something.
What? Are you at home today?
No,
Are
I
you
was
at
at
home
work.
today, Slim?
I'm headed back home.
Yeah.
I was actually just down in Tampa.
Oh, really?
Have you had any clowns try to brake check you in the truck yet?
No, it's actually been a rather nice day, thankfully.
Suspiciously.
It is rather suspicious, especially considering I had to go through Atlanta.
No, that's no. Scott Kerr did not mistreat me. I did not mistreat Scott Kerr.
Oh,
Slim
Celine's
didn't
always mistreating
Slim didn't
someone. I'd just
mistreat
say
me.
yes.
I didn't mistreat Slim.
Celine mistreats me.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Roger.
DVD is here. Good afternoon, sir.
Come on
Gave us all a scare recently. You did, sir.
Yeah, we were all scared, to be honest.
You back in the hospital again. Would you please, for Christ's sake, stay out of the hospital?
Yeah, come on, BBD.
Starting to think he likes it in there.
I don't know what the attraction is. I mean, the food sucks.
Sponge baths.
Well, the nurse are awesome. Wait, what? Sorry.
I don't know about you, but of all the times I've ever been in the hospital, I only got to meet one good-looking nurse, and I puked on her.
Oh. Well.
Oh, Jesus.
Is it because
I was in for a kidney stone, a bad one, and I got hit with another spasm in the ER, and I couldn't stop myself. I puked on the poor woman's shoes. I swear to God, it was the most embarrassing thing ever.
I mean, I won't say it happens, but that's. I don't know.
Let's be honest. That's not the first chick's shoes you puked on.
Yeah.
No, the first and last chick I ever puked on was that nurse. Shib, there he is.
Baby
The
Dave.
man himself.
What's up?
I don't know. What's up with you, big boy?
Not much. I actually, I saw Uncle Lou in the comments. I just wanted to tell him, I was watching I guess it's your most recent video, your prediction video, and you were telling the story about I guess it was your dad or your grandpa that would drive to Thompsonville, Georgia every weekend. I had kind of a similar story like that with my grandpa when I was a kid. I just thought it was interesting that you told that story. So that's all. How's everyone doing?
Tired.
I feel like
I'm
crap.
doing okay.
See, at least one of you feels good. That's good.
Hmm?
I said at least one of you feels good.
Yeah, right.
And by the way, Dane, I'm officially fucking done with hospitals.
I hope so.
Oh no, I
Um,
checked myself out AMA this last time.
what were you in for?
Well, I went to my regular doctor on a Thursday, and he said, "Would you please go to an ER or urgent care and get a chest X-ray?" Because he noticed something. Uh, that one of my blood counts or something was low or whatever. So I went to the ER, and it turned out I had pneumonia and the flu.
Oh shit.
And
Shit.
my cousin brought up a good point. He said every time I go to the Greenville Hospital, they say my oxygen's low. They put me on oxygen, and my fluid ends up building up, and I end up half fucking dead. And I was in there for almost 10 days. And I came to on a Friday afternoon. I said, you know what? Two things. A, I fucking hate hospitals, and I'm laying back here and can't get anybody to do anything for me. And B, Greenville's playing tonight in the quarterfinals. I gotta go. So I told the nurse, said, check me the fuck out. I'm leaving. Oh, you can't do that, sir. I'm like, what do you mean I can't do that?
It's a
Y'all
murk.
can here. This is not prison, you know.
That's true. It's
It
no
feels
prison. You
like
can
that,
check yourself out.
but
They'll do
know,
everything they can to keep you in there, but ultimately you can check yourself out.
dude, that's the truth. It felt like because they tell me they were going to do this shit, then I wouldn't see a doctor for 2 or 3 days, and I'm like, well, I thought you were going to do this. I thought you were going to do that. I couldn't get anybody to clean my glasses for me because everybody would say the same shit.
That's
They would come in the room, and I would ask them to do something. Oh, I would get somebody. And then you'd never see anybody again until the next motherfucker would come in.
yeah.
And
That's
then you'd ask them then you'd ask them to do something different. Oh, I will get somebody. And then it was a fucking repetitive process. And I got
That's
tired
true.
of it. I was like, I'm not going to lay in here and get weak again and not be able to walk. And that's pretty much what happened anyway. Anyway, it's good to see everybody.
It's good to see you, sir.
Good to see
Hey,
you,
Dick,
buddy.
Lou wants to know whose side are you on? You on Team Slim or Team Scott?
Well, let's see. Well, I was going to be on Team Slim, but then when Slim started talking about how we're gonna get skull drug by Alabama, that made me switch sides to Scott. So yeah.
I don't think anybody's getting skull drug in that game.
No, I think the Florida shit. I think the Georgia Bama game is going to be I think it's going to be a close game.
Yeah.
I think it's
And that's
game.
what I said about that game 20 minutes before Scott came on.
Yeah.
I think it's a one-score game.
What happened? What happened?
Uh-oh.
Oh, Scott got in his little feelers because I told him that Haynes King butt fucked their defense because he did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, it does kind of. I mean, if you just look at the score, it looks like maybe he did. I mean,
Yeah.
Well, the fact that Georgia Tech ran for 205 yards against a defense that I've heard repetitively for years that you can't run against.
Yeah. That's alarming. I mean, I think that Auburn ran for 200 yards on us too. So.
we loosened Georgia up for Georgia Tech.
Same thing happened when
Now, as far as the game against Bama, that actually kind of bodes well for Alabama because Jalen Milroe does a lot of the same, and he's much more talented than Haynes King.
I
Who's the edge?
I don't-
Jalen Milroe or
I don't know about Jalen
Joe
Milroe
Milton?
more talented than Haynes King, but
Yes, Jalen Milroe is more talented than Haynes King. That's not even a question.
Who do you think's more talented or has better NFL prospects, Joe Milton or Jalen Milroe? I know you're talking about the difference between suck and suckier.
Dumb and Dumber. Yep.
Well, there are
But,
actually receivers in the NFL that Joe Milton can't overthrow.
Yep.
What if they
So
run
that-
up into
that
the
do-
stand?
But either one of them is going to be any good in the NFL. But
You know, he was a little bit better this year than people want to give him credit for. I mean,
yeah, well, I don't think that either one of them
Hey,
has.
Lou, that may be the case, but that doesn't make my statement any less true.
Yeah, I don't think that either one of them a future in football. But
Milton's he's how can I put this? He's on the radar for the NFL draft. I mean, I guarantee you he'll get drafted in the first 4 rounds.
I say second round.
What'd you say, Nate?
That's complete fake news and utter falsehood, Lou. I talked about almost beating them. I said we played like shit and we lost.
yeah, you're
Because that's what happened.
But I said he probably will be around like the third
right.
round or
it could be worse. We could have lost to Georgia Tech. Yeah.
yeah.
I guess
But
Seagull
what
won all
about
of
my
his bets.
team? What about my team losing to Georgia Tech makes my statement any less true that Haynes King butt fucked your garbage defense?
Yeah,
Nothing.
It doesn't, but yeah.
Did Sea Dog win all of his bets?
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
He won the bowl game bet. Yes, he did.
I know. I paid him off the next day. I think he had a bet with you, Slim. The other two I don't know about.
Both
Yeah.
him and Rec want me to pay him at the Slav because they want a picture of me handing my money over
I
to
think
them.
they do. I think.
They
No,
did.
I wouldn't wait that long to pay off a bet. I'd forget about
I mean,
it.
I don't care if he wants a fucking picture of it. I mean, what? I told him
Why-
he can have
why-
it now. He can have it then. I don't care.
Why does he want a picture of it? I mean, he can just, when you can just PayPal it to him and be done with
You
it.
can take a screenshot of the PayPal receipt for me for all I give a shit.
Come on.
He can parade that thing around from now until the rapture. Until the rapture, I don't care.
Yeah.
I made a bet. I thought it was a good bet. I thought it was even money. I'd win.
Hey, and you can blame Miami. They had no business losing to Georgia Tech, but they did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, I could lay the blame on Miami. I could lay the blame on Syracuse. I could lay the blame on a whole bunch of teams. But
Yeah. But you can't.
bottom line is, I said Georgia Tech wasn't going to make a bowl, and they did. I lost.
You can't lay the blame on Bowling Green though.
No, can't lay the blame on Bowling Green.
Almost lay it on Georgia. Almost.
Do you guys still hear me?
No,
Yeah,
Yeah,
because they are
almost.
bowl by that.
No, we can't hear you, Nate. What's up?
and at the beginning
I
of
don't
next
know.
season, when everything is all fresh and new, and everyone has a chance to win the Natty, Miami's going to roll into and Florida's going to roll into whatever stadium they're playing at. Miami is going to beat the ever-loving tar out of the Gators.
We're playing in
Well,
the swamp, sir. It's a home and home.
Oh, it's
Vandy
a home
won.
and home? Terrific. Miami's going to roll into the swamp on game one and just beat the ever-loving snot out of the Florida Gators.
Did you hear your quarterback
Yeah.
transferred?
Yep, I did.
Who did?
Yeah, he's going to North
Jalen
Carolina.
Hurts?
Who did? Mert?
Max Brown's going. I know Max Brown's entering the portal. I didn't know where he ended
Oh,
up.
okay. Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
he's going.
oh,
He's
Max
going to North
Brown.
Carolina.
I don't blame him.
Max Brown.
I don't blame ETN for leaving. I don't blame Brown for leaving. I don't blame any of them for leaving.
Right. So Max Brown to go. So Max Brown wants to go play for Mac Brown.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, at least North Carolina he has a chance to do something.
No, he doesn't.
No.
They have arguably the best quarterback in the country, and they still went 8-4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's got a good chance
Well,
of having a losing
We
record
went
next.
5-7. And our prospects for next year don't look very much better. So,
So you're probably
And I
going to
was
go
just-
5-7 again next year.
And I
think
was just
4-8.
talking up Max Brown too, because I thought, considering it was his first start, I thought he played pretty well against Florida State.
And then
That's what I heard.
and then what about DJ Wagway or CC commit?
I don't know.
I think we still have him as a commitment for the moment. I don't know.
It's so refreshing, Saleen, to hear you talk negatively about Florida. I just wanted to point that out.
I think 2024 class is going to fall apart. We lost some good players to the transfer portal. I don't know if we'll replace them with good players. It don't look good. It don't look good.
Yeah,
I think 4-8 for Florida next year is probably going to be about where they land.
How long before they have a winning record?
Oh, probably 3 or 4 years.
Oh wow.
that be with or without Billy.
Napier's done.
Yeah.
Napier is a dead man walking, lame duck coach, whatever adjective you want to assign to it. Unless Napier pulls off a major win next year, and I mean beating Georgia or beating Florida State or both next year, I don't think he makes it to the end of the season.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, it was Scott called Slim a dumbass and an asshole. Yeah.
Well, he could have just shortened that up and called him a dumb asshole. That was a waste of some good name calling.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Scott's never on this stream. I mean, if he was on here and he wanted to come on, I'd bring him on. But he doesn't. I don't think he knows I have a channel.
Scott's kind of random. I mean,
I think
he
you have a channel, but
he's
Slim
here.
retort? I don't know. I'm sure Slim retorted.
yeah.
I let
Slim's
it go
not
for a
with-
little bit, and then he doubled and tripled down, and I finally had enough of it.
How dare you call Slim retarded?
Yeah. Talk about BPD like that. He's right here.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Slim's not retarded. He's special.
Like me.
I only rode the short bus once, and that's because our bus broke down.
Yeah. Hey, the short bus is kind of fun. It's not a very long walk
That's
to
a
the
true
back
story, by the
seat.
way.
They handle kind of funny
Our
though.
bus did break down once. I was on the bus too when our bus driver got arrested for a DUI.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Oh Jesus Christ! Oh.
You guys have seen the big tour buses, right? That the teams travel in.
Yeah.
Well, Greenville uses one of those on their away games. They have one tour bus starters ride in, and then all the classmen ride on they call it, the cheese, the yellow bus.
Mhm.
Well, the last state championship they went to in 2018, I thought it was kind of funny. They had a regular tour bus up front, and then they actually had a short tour bus in the back for the backups and the underclassmen. I'd never seen a short tour bus like that. I thought it was pretty cool.
So Slim, if your bus driver got arrested, how did y'all get home?
They brought a substitute bus driver out there.
Lou, next round of beef is, I would suspect, will probably be on either your show or Pigskin Pete's show. Next time Slim and Scott are on the same show at the same time. That would be my guess.
Vic and
That's
me.
just not true. Scott was on there today. I told him I'm done with it. I'm indifferent about him at this point.
There will be no better rivalry. Well, not, at least not now, but rivalry between me and Vic.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Oh, are you guys watching your rivalry?
Yeah. No, we're not
What are
watching
you
it.
going
We're
to do
just
in the off season then?
Yeah. Yeah.
well, we're just waiting until.
Oh, I'm sure they'll find a way to amuse themselves.
It's going to totally ruin all of our off season.
What?
You guys not having a rivalry?
No, I didn't say that. I said
But it's a
Oh no, give it about 3 weeks after the season ends, and Belushi will say something stupid on the midday show, and I'll have to correct him.
no, BD. I don't know if you misheard, but
rivalry.
I meant to say our rivalries are still on. It's just it's only for the Slav Olympics. That's all. It's still on. That's all.
Oh, okay. Are you going to make the slobs this year, Dane?
Me?
I stepped away for a second.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
What do you say?
I said, are you going to make the slobs this year?
I have my reservation.
That's
I have every intention of doing it unless something comes up. I intend to be there.
That's good.
That's a long drive, though, man. That's about
Yeah.
that's about 7.5 hours. That's almost going to Atlanta, pretty much. I didn't know it was that far away.
Look how
It is
far.
not 7.5 hours. Jesus.
Well, according to Google Maps, it is.
like going to Atlanta.
From your house to Days Inn?
From my house to the hotel, according to Google Maps, it's a 7.5 hour drive.
Oh, okay.
I could probably do it in less, but
Yeah, you can.
Look how far Nick had last year. From where he lives to Isle of Palms, it was like, wasn't it like 10 or 12 hours?
No, I think it was like, what, 45 minutes?
No, it was not 45 minutes, mate.
No, I know the IOP. It was for me, it was about a 12.5 hour drive, but with 3 kids, it took about 13.5.
I thought it was close.
Had a long drive.
Never mind. I thought if we're talking about Pete, but I don't know.
I don't live in Tampa, Millis.
He lives. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it. Sorry.
What happened to Slim?
I think he dipped out because he had traffic. I don't know.
Well,
I live south of Tampa. So it's another 45 to 45 minutes or so, an hour, something like that.
Like, how's the traffic during would you go on like in the early morning and get the Panama City thing or no?
This is not right, Lou. There are plenty of Jewish people on the west coast of Florida.
yeah.
I would probably leave about 6 in the morning just to get above Tampa before rush hour really starts.
Yeah,
I'll still probably get caught in traffic anyway.
Well,
and after I get north of Tampa, there's really no place that has any major traffic until I get off the interstate.
Yeah.
What exactly is the non-Jew part, Lou?
The hell is that?
Yeah, I don't know what he means
The
by
north part.
That's the part with no Jews in it.
the non-Jew part.
The northern part of Florida has less Jewish people than the central and south part.
Yeah, I don't know what he means, but yeah.
He's
He's under the impression that most Jewish people in Florida live on the East Coast.
Okay, why?
Oh, okay.
Because most Jewish people in this country live in the northeastern corridor of America. When they retire, they head down I-95 until they hit Miami.
Oh, okay, that's why. That's why.
So you live
Now,
in the
most people that retire in Florida on the West Coast come from the Midwest, like
Yeah.
Michigan, Indiana, Ohio, Illinois, where there are plenty of Jewish people.
Yeah.
And they come down I-75 and they settle on the West Coast of Florida.
Yeah.
And the rednecks settle in the panhandle of Florida because it's most like the part that they left.
North Florida. Yeah. Right, it's the you got the North Florida white trash. Yeah.
Is that true, Saleen? What Lou said?
Not really, kind of, but not really. Lou is being Lou. That's all I can say.
Hispanic part, Jewish part, and white trash part. Okay.
No, the latest one.
The Hispanic part is Miami-Dade County.
Well,
The Jewish part is most of the rest of Florida, and the white trash part is
I thought that
in the Panhandle.
Cuban part of Florida, right?
No.
Yeah, Miami is the Cuban part of Florida. Yeah.
That's true. I mean, Miami is very heavily Cuban, very, very Latin, Caribbean.
Sorry.
Because there are all kinds of communities in Miami. There's a Haitian community, Jamaican, Cuban, Dominican, Bahamian.
Is there a miserable old cunt community?
No,
Yeah,
we ship all those people off to Australia.
Yes, there's that too. There's also a yes, there's that too, Libby. Yes.
I have a question for y'all. Which music? I'm sure there's not many holiday music than Christmas. Which holiday music? Well, which holiday music is the annoying?
All of it.
What do you mean?
Pretty much all holiday music is annoying to me.
So you mean what song you mean?
Specifically, the fucking Mariah Carey song. I hate that goddamn song.
Anything from Mariah Carey any time of year is annoying.
Well, I mean, she does have a great voice and all that, but I mean, that fucking Christmas song. And
which one is that?
They worked overtime to make it a popular
All I Want
holiday.
Christmas is You. Yeah.
Oh.
Of course,
Mariah Carey used to be. I mean, she used to be pleasant enough to look at. Now I can't even do that.
yes, no. Yeah. What about Last Christmas by Wham? Yeah.
Oh God.
I don't think I've ever heard that one. Thank God.
What?
Christmas, I gave you my heart.
No.
No.
We're not going to do that, Vic. We're not going to do that. No, we're not going to make my ears bleed on my own channel.
Yes, Vic, keep going.
No, don't do it.
Shut up, Libby. You mad cunt, you.
Did you just call her the 3 word?
Oh yeah, in Australia they use the word cunt like we use the word shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
That's my nickname for Libby. My favorite.
Unless you say it around someone like my mum, then she beats the shit out of you.
Bring it on, baby, bring it on.
She would she'd flog you within an inch of your life. She's scary.
Would she do it in high heels and latex?
She could if you asked her kindly enough.
God damn.
I mean, like I can't speak for her.
What? Okay.
That's actually racist to refer to them like that now.
Damn.
What do you,
You
what,
can't refer.
I
Wait,
thought
wait, 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 wait.
Aborigine,
You can't refer to
are
Aborigines as Aborigines.
yeah,
Aborigines. No, that's not the correct term. You say Aboriginal now, or if you know the specific country they come from, then you refer to them by the name that they're the country they come from.
Koalas.
But Aborigines are human. So
Yeah, exactly. But you can't fucking refer to them as Aborigines. It's not
they are,
correct term.
but they are,
That's the silliest thing I've
but
heard
they are
today.
but they are humans. So
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
Well, of course they're human.
It's like saying you can't call them white people anymore. You got to call them not black people.
Yeah.
Oh, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just saying.
Um.
Well,
Oh, boy.
okay, that's fine, but it's a stupid message.
and then
Just
what
an
about
opinion. Just an opinion.
Well, it's nice to know
yeah,
that
what about
Australia is as fucked up as the rest of the world.
yeah, what about emus? Yeah,
What about
you
them?
got one, Lou. You forgot about the emus. Yeah.
Oh,
Come on.
poor emus.
Jeez. He's being trolled
Fox,
now.
bro, Fox.
Yeah, and then you also forgot about the koalas too. Yeah.
The koalas.
Yeah.
Koalas.
Have you guys ever heard the noise that the bull koala makes?
No.
No.
Was that it?
Oh God, that's annoying as fuck.
No.
No.
I'll have to look for the video and I'll send it to Saleen and then he can play it another day.
My bad, BB. I think I scared him away.
There you go.
I think Saleen scared him away.
No, I think my
Who?
yell.
You.
Who did I scare away? Oh,
No, I did. That's accidentally. Oops. That's basically right,
oh,
Uncle
he'll
Luke.
Yeah,
come back.
that one about Tennessee. Yeah, that is 100%. Yeah. Yes, 100%. Yeah.
Here's a fun fact, but here's the divided state of Nebraska. One, the east side. There's two sides. The east side is more urban. West side more cornfields. There
Right.
you go.
Corn. Yeah, there's I guess Nebraska is, I guess it's like people and corn, right? And that's about
Maine is divided into two parts.
okay. There it is.
West of Maine and where my communist piece of shit sister lives.
People who work at the zoo and people who visit the zoo.
Whatever.
That's
I
a
mean,
good.
that is true. I'm not saying.
That's a good one.
Okay, I better go.
Do we bore you?
Time to go to work.
No, I gotta go and start my day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Time
I
to go
forgot
to work.
about that.
Yeah. See yous.
Thank you for
Cheers.
stopping by.
Keep the oh, never mind. Not gonna say that.
Always
I was
nice
gonna
to see you, Dion.
I was gonna say keep the koalas safe. Yeah, I should say that. Never mind. What's your top floor? If you had to pick the college football playoff, Saleen, I'll get you a minute to pick.
Right now,
Yeah.
Georgia, Michigan, in no particular order. Georgia, Michigan, Washington.
And
I can't say it. I can't get the words out of my mouth. I can't.
Free
I can't
State.
say it.
What?
For sex university. I
That'll
can't
work.
say it. I can't say it. I can't do it.
Guess what? My
That'll
team.
work. That'll work.
Well, my teams in order are gonna be UGA, the Cheaters, Free Shoes, and Oregon,
Who's the free shoes?
Oregon?
Florida State.
Not
Free
Washington?
shoes game.
No, I Oregon beating Washington.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's true. They still have to play each other, don't they?
Here's my top 4.
What if Alabama beats Georgia? That's going to screw everything up.
Yes, it would. It would. Yeah, you know that that Bama could win, and they could still get left out. So
BD drops his phone.
yeah,
I'm just
Bama
kidding, I'm
needs
just kidding.
Bama needs help. Yeah,
Hashtag Bama needs help.
yeah, Bama needs help. Let's see, Texas needs help, and Ohio State needs help. So
Well, they need a lot of help. Ohio State does.
yeah, Ohio
In
State.
general.
Yeah, Ohio State needs a lot of help.
Yeah. A quarterback.
A lot.
A lot.
help.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would.
What is the line on the Michigan Iowa game?
I think it was like 26, I think. But I might be wrong. I don't
Yeah,
know.
there you go. That's right. Yeah, I think Lou did a another.
I think Michigan's going to skull drag Iowa. That's not
Yeah.
even going to be worth
See
watching.
that one that Lou said about Israel.
Vic, how does Alabama need help? All they got to do is win the SEC championship game.
They also need they need Texas to lose to Oklahoma State, or they need State to lose to Louisville. Yes.
Okay, so I get it. The head-on win with loss with Texas.
Yes.
So winning the SEC doesn't automatically put them in. You don't think, regardless?
No, I think and I think that the committee has already made that clear because they still have Texas ahead of Alabama. So
Just checking out. Just checking. Got to
yeah.
get.
I'm trying to think here. Who is going to be more insufferable in my life?
Who?
If Georgia wins,
Georgia.
or if Florida State wins, because I have a cousin that went to Florida State, and after multiple years of silence, he's chirping at me something fierce, and my God. So I don't know who I want to lose more, Georgia or Florida State.
Going back to what I was talking about when I first came on about, how Lou was talking about Florida State and, going to Thomasville or Thompsonville, wherever every Saturday to watch Bobby Bowden come in. I used to be one of those people that fucking hated Florida State back in the 90s, probably for the same reason Saleen did, because they were like in the top 5 every week for like a fucking century, it seemed like.
Yes, yeah, they were. Yeah.
Did you hate Nebraska when they were good?
Oh, I hated Nebraska because they beat the shit out of Tennessee 2 years in a row.
Do you still hate them or no?
No, they're like
that was a long time.
Totally irrelevant to me
Yeah,
now.
that was a long time ago, and they suck now. So
I know, but
We've beaten them since then. So
would you like to verse them?
Yeah.
If they're good?
Yeah.
For a long time.
yeah,
I like.
Nebraska is never going to be relevant again. But
Well,
I think they'll eventually be relevant again. I think college football is cyclical. It just takes some schools longer than others. Like, there's no way. I don't know what you guys think, but for me as a Tennessee fan, I thought there's no way it was going to be 20 years. And
yeah.
I know some of you guys might say, well, they're still not relevant.
Yeah,
compared to where we've been the last 20 years, we're relevant again.
25. Yeah.
Like,
I'm so for correcting me
Well,
on that.
you know who's irrelevant right now is Florida.
oh yeah,
Irrelevant. Totally irrelevant.
And we still beat you bastards down there.
well,
No, we
I'm just
don't.
saying, because, no,
I don't know how we beat Tennessee this year. I'm still trying to figure that out.
Now,
I
I
mean,
don't-
I'm not surprised. I talked about it before the game that game worried the shit out of me.
This is good. The VBS Florida Tennessee just can't win down there. So
Yeah, I
Um,
mean it.
Oh,
You
it's
know,
okay. They'll beat us next year in Tennessee. So,
more than likely.
you know what? Well, you know what? Georgia can't beat Florida in Gainesville either. So
why
No,
can't
yeah,
that
that's true.
cocktail
You
party?
can't.
because we
Why can't
like
that?
so,
Sorry.
You
but
can't beat
that also
Florida in Athens either.
but that also means that y'all can't win in Athens either.
would you guys like to see that game go back to home and home?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would.
No,
As a fan.
no, you
I
want
don't think
you want to
I
leave
don't
it.
think it's necessary to go home and home.
You want to leave it in Jacksonville? Why?
Oh,
It's good for the Jacksonville economy.
really?
Because of all,
Well, it's
You know,
going.
I'd like to see it stay the way it is, but quite honestly, if they made it a home and home again and got rid of the Jacksonville,
Yes,
it wouldn't bother me terribly.
right. Well,
It really wouldn't.
it's going to be home and home again, starting in 2026. I think. I think there's
Well,
just
that's like
2 more years in Jacksonville, and
okay,
then
back to that information.
it'll be 2 more years, and then the Jaguars going to be doing some stadium renovation. So then it will have to
Oh,
go.
so they're not
No,
doing it.
they'll
They're
have
not
to
doing
revert to home and home because of the renovations. I understand.
right.
So
They're doing it for that
thank
kind
you,
of reason.
Ballard.
I think they should rotate it between Atlanta one year, Jacksonville the next year, Augusta,
Augusta.
Tampa. Fucking move it everywhere.
Augusta. Do they have a football stadium?
What are we going to play it on a golf course? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's Augusta, okay? We can build them a stadium with all that
oh, they
money.
are? Oh. Sorry, my hearing's really bad.
No, if they decided to make it a permanent home and home game between Florida, Georgia, I'd be good with it. I understand. I like the cocktail party. I like the atmosphere of it. I think it's good for the sport, but if the powers that be want to make it home and home again and make it permanent, okay,
What? That doesn't make sense.
whatever.
I don't know.
Maybe
Albert,
Georgia will finally win a game in the swamp. I don't know.
It's
I'm sure there's a good high school stadium in Augusta they could play in, Albert.
yeah.
They could play it at Augusta National on the 18th green.
Hey, if they could play a Tennessee football game in Bristol Raceway, they could play a
Very
football
good
game.
point.
The one in Bristol. Yeah.
That was an interesting idea. I have to give
Bristol
them that.
Motor Speedway. Yeah.
The problem is the stands are so far away from the field.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, it had to be terrible, man.
Fans are far away from the field, and then you've got the sidelines are on the racetrack. So
Well, they could, if I were the architecture or whatever you call it, I would, let the fans be separate, because not separate, like, you know what I mean, like,
they should play the Iron Bowl at Talladega. Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Now that's a state now that's a racetrack that you definitely can't
At
do.
Talladega.
It's
Talladega
a great
Country, or
racetrack,
what is
but you
that?
couldn't hold any other kind of event there.
It was weird watching the Bristol game on TV. I thought. I know you guys probably watched it. Did you notice like it was? I mean, the sight lines were just even weird on TV.
And they could
Yeah.
play at Georgia and Georgia Tech at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Yeah.
I bet they'd sell it out though.
How big is that? I don't know.
All them
105?
Georgia fans would come down. They do it.
Hmm.
The problem with Atlanta Motor Speedway is getting into it and getting out of it.
No.
The road system around Hampton, Georgia, is not set up for that.
And parking
They could
too.
play they could play the Ohio State Michigan game at the Michigan Motor Speedway.
No, I would say that at the Ford Field or whatever.
And then and then Florida and Florida State, or Miami and Florida State could play at in Daytona. Yeah.
Well, let's just move all the games to neutral site.
There you go.
For example, have New Mexico and New Mexico State play. I don't know. The Alamo. Oh wait, that's Texas. Never mind.
We could play Tennessee and Vandy up here at Burley Stadium in Greenville, and it would be like a home game for Vandy.
Yeah.
What else? Oh yeah, Nebraska and Iowa could play at. I don't know.
Oh my God. Nebraska and Iowa. Was there a more meaningless game this year than that one?
No.
I
Well,
thought it was pretty good.
something to Nebraska because it was their last chance to make a bowl. So
I thought it was
If I
pretty
gave
good. The
you
game, but
Iowa and 14 in the Big Ten championship game, would anybody take it?
no.
Well, I know you
So,
probably would. But how about the people in the comments? You get Iowa and 14
No, I
against
wouldn't
Michigan.
take that.
You wouldn't take it?
Michigan will put 14 up on them in the first 10 minutes.
yeah, I would take that. Yeah, I would take that. Yeah.
I would take Iowa in 28.
I think it'll be closer than the experts think.
Right. Yeah. I guess the
You
question
think?
is Iowa even gonna score on Michigan? Yeah.
No.
That's the
They might score
question.
safety. That's why I think they might
They
score
might get
safety.
one
That's about it.
touchdown.
Wasn't
Yeah.
the score of the Iowa? Let's see, who were they playing there at the end of the season?
Nebraska.
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 Was it Nebraska? Wasn't the score like 3-2 at one point or some dumb
Yeah.
shit like that?
Well, no, I don't think so.
It was 13-10. Yeah.
Yeah, he was talking about the beginning game.
And then it was Penn State. Yeah, they lost.
Okay, never mind.
They lost to Penn State 31-0. So
God,
Here, let me look up the stats real quick with that game.
31-0.
Score.
And then Penn State also beat Michigan State 42-0. So
No one cares about the game. Sorry. All right. What the fuck? Why there's an ad?
Three. Please. Nice.
that would be okay, Sancho. At least the teams would get a home game every few years.
There was 0 points scored in the first quarter for both teams, and then Iowa scored. Iowa scored 10, and then Nebraska scored 7 in the second. Well, yeah, and third, Iowa scored 0, and Nebraska scored 3, and Fourth quarter comes down to a field goal, and Iowa wins the game, 13-10.
If they went back to geographical conferences, how would you break it down? With say 5 Jigumbo conferences, how would you break that shit down? I guess you still have the SEC. You could still have the Big Ten. I guess you could still have the ACC. I guess the
Big
only
12?
question is the one out west.
Yeah.
Still
Man,
have the Pac-20 or whatever it would be.
Well, I thought it was Pac-2.
Well, I'm saying if you went back to geographical.
Oh, okay.
The 20, the Big 20, the Atlantic Coast 20, and the SEC 20.
What's your all's thoughts about was it Stanford, Cal? Cal. No, wait, Stanford, SMU. What else? That's going to ACC. This.
God, are you kidding me?
Yeah, and it's old news, but ACC did that.
I mean, it's not old news to me. I don't pay that much attention to it anymore.
So yeah, it is true.
Stanford and else is going to the ACC.
Stanford,
SMU,
Cal, and SMU. Yes.
God.
Yeah. So they're not the Atlantic Coast Conference anymore.
The travel plans are going to be hell for some of these teams.
Yeah, they're not the Atlantic Coast Conference anymore. They're gonna have to change their name. Yeah, I guess they haven't decided what they're gonna change.
How about the WCAC?
What does that mean?
The West Coast Atlantic Coast Conference.
The WCAC.
Yeah, the WAC. You want to just be the WAC? Yeah, they used to there used to be a conference called the WAC. Yeah,
there is still, I think.
Yeah, there used to be a conference called the WAC. Yeah.
Yeah, Western Athletic Conference.
Hello.
They became the Mountain West. But, yeah.
I thought the WAC still exists.
Does it? I don't know.
It's all whack now.
The Western Atlantic Conference. The Western Atlantic Coast Conference. Yeah, the WAC. Western and Atlantic Coast Conference. Yes.
Yeah, I like that.
Move all those top 12 teams over here, and it could still be the WAC, the weak ass conference.
There you go. Or you could call it, instead of the Atlantic Coast Conference, could be the All Coast Conference, and then you could the ACC acronym.
How about the? Well, we already know. I don't know if you know BVD, but Big Ten, made some moves. I think last year. I think beginning of the year, kind of like what ACC did. Well, Big Ten already did it before ACC moves. They got Washington, Oregon, Southern Cal, and UCLA. I think.
Going in the Big Ten, yeah. Or now, or I guess they're going to be they're going to be what the big 18, right?
I thought it was 20. I don't know.
20. I thought the big 18. I'll have.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm adding 4 more, so it'll be 18.
Why can't we just call it big, like B1G? Why can't we just?
Well, there's already also a Big 12, which has 16. I think that the Big 10 needs to change their name to the Big 8.
Get ready for this one.
12 needs to change their name to the
shit.
Minute.
What's going on, peeps? How y'all doing today?
Doing good.
Here to Midland.
I got a message for all you dog fans out there.
Mm-hmm. Let's
Oh,
hear.
Georgia
here we go.
dog fan, listen up.
Let's hear it.
Do I have to listen? I'm not a dog fan.
All right.
This
Yeah,
week,
me and you don't have to listen, so go ahead, Millis.
come Saturday, Atlanta, Georgia, Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
It's on, dog man.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
TikTok. TikTok.
Yep. TikTok.
He's got a metronome. Look out.
A metronome.
Oh,
Woo!
Yeah.
You don't see those often.
That's to keep track of 4th and 31.
Fourth and third.
that had to be one of the most embarrassing plays ever.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know
What, the
about
Auburn play?
Later.
that metronome a lot in a band. So yeah,
Was that the Auburn play you were talking about?
right.
think
But I think we were using
Sorry, Millis, you didn't impress Rick Sanchez.
using a digital metronome. I think we didn't have one like that. But yeah, ours is probably a digital metronome. But yeah.
A digital metronome's basically just a noisemaker.
Yeah.
Yeah. The metronome. Yeah. Boop, 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 boop,
I never
boop.
could use one of those Millis. Oh, is he gone? Yeah, he's gone.
He did. Well, not that. He
No.
He gone.
They always fucked me up when I tried using them. I mean, they're supposed to help you keep count, you know. Musically, it always messed me up.
I asked my grandparents this, but would you mind if I asked you guys this? I don't know. Just Saleen and BD, because y'all are older than me and
Uh-huh.
Vic.
Uh-huh.
So, what was it like living in your early days? Like what was it like? That's what I'm trying to ask.
It was like in like the was that like the
Let me compare with Celine and see if he agrees with me that it's okay for you to ask that.
it was like the 70s and the 80s. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like
Yes.
what'd you do? And
I don't know. Can you remember that far back, BVD?
Yeah, actually, I have very vivid memories of my childhood. Even especially the bad ones.
Yeah. I got great memories of growing up in the 70s and the 80s. You know,
I kind of did.
Back then, no internet,
Well, yeah,
Right?
no social media.
The internet was called the newspaper.
Yeah, 5 channels, maybe 6 on the TV.
Three in our early days.
Yeah, and if the president gave a speech at night, your evening was shot.
Yeah. Unless you really gave a shit about that stuff, yeah, it was done.
Yeah. Telephones had cords.
Yeah. Well, I remember that. Yeah. I think we used to have a corded phone, but
We didn't even have cordless home phones back in the day. They didn't come around until much later.
yeah.
I know you remember them, Celine, but do any of you other guys ever remember hearing of what was called a transistor radio?
Oh yeah.
I've heard of it.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh yeah.
Heard of one. Yeah. But
What
I
is
used
it?
to ride around on Saturdays on my papa's tractor, and he would have the Tennessee game on his radio. And that's kind of what got me started with Tennessee football. I think most of us probably have our own unique reason for falling in love with college football. What's your guys? That's kind of mine. That's what got me started.
I got started with the Gators back in '75, mostly because a family friend had a girl who would babysit me and my sister, and she went to University of Florida, and I was what, 10, so I wasn't quite on my be able to be on my own yet, but I was getting close. And she was a Gator, and she would tell me about college and tell me about. I had just discovered football like a couple of years earlier, living in Miami.
Oof.
No, I was watching the Dolphins. I didn't even know about college football until that girl came around and she started telling me about the Gators, and
Dolphins were great when you were a
saw
kid.
a game or two on TV, and I was hooked. I've been a Gator fan since before a lot of you people were born.
Yep. That's
why I am the kind of Gator fan I am, because I've seen the Gators at their best, and I've seen the Gators at their absolute worst.
Yeah, and right now they're at their absolute worst. So
no, they are not.
Even worse.
Yeah.
The 1979 was the absolute worst.
Yeah, I guess 2013 y'all were worse, but yeah.
No.
Way
A
back.
year where we didn't win a single game.
Oh, okay. Okay. I meant like in 2013, yeah, when I lost to Georgia Southern. Yeah. Yeah, and y'all were like 4-8, right? Or something like
that. That's pretty bad, but I've seen worse.
Yeah.
Tell us about
probably the worst Florida team that I've ever witnessed. But
I've lived through multiple probations and almost a death penalty. We managed to avoid a death penalty in the late 80s by the skin of our teeth.
Y'all are going to have the death penalty. Wow.
Well, we had just come off of probation and we got put back on probation.
Death penalty.
They were going to death penalty us until they figured out what the death penalty did to SMU.
Yeah.
That's why you'll never see a death penalty again.
They should have death penalty for the Ron Zook trip.
So what did the death penalty do to TCU?
SMU.
SMU.
They destroyed the program.
Gave them a few years vacation, basically.
That destroyed Southern Methodist University's program. They've never recovered.
They basically gave
by the death penalty. So you mean they couldn't play for?
They shut the program down for what was it? 3 years.
3
4 or 5, yeah.
For 3 years. So basically, they couldn't practice, couldn't play,
couldn't field a team, couldn't recruit, nothing.
So they couldn't practice, couldn't play, had to fire all their coaches.
Yes,
that's right.
Okay.
Imagine what the death penalty like that would do to Georgia if they had to shut their program down for 3 years.
Yeah. Woo! Yeah, and then how did they rebuild their program after?
Well, from scratch, actually.
I guess they had to hire new coach, right? New coaching staff, and then I guess they had to play a bunch of freshmen in their first year back, right?
Yeah,
right.
He's got a team of nothing but.
They've never recovered. They were a national championship contending team for years and years and years, and now look at them. They're
well.
Nobody talks about SMU.
SMU is back now. I mean, SMU is.
Yeah, they have a program, but they're a shell of their former self.
They're in their conference championship game against Tulane.
Yeah, they're never going to be a power team again.
That's what he meant. Yeah.
Right, and I mean they're about to go into the ACC, so they're going to be a Power 5 team or a Power 4.
How is a team in Texas going to be in the Atlantic Coast Conference? That makes no sense to me.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Hi, Slam. Welcome back.
Well, that's like asking what is USC doing in the Big Ten.
Well, money.
That's right. Yeah, that too. Yeah, that too.
It's money.
Well, I'm wondering if it's really money. I mean, people talk about these TV contracts and all that, but I mean, these TV contracts compared to the money these universities have really aren't shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I mean, because I don't know what it is at other schools, but the endowment fund at the University of Miami is like $4.7 billion.
Wow.
I don't think the $40 million that they get a year from the ACC TV contract is really moving the needle.
so yeah. What BB asked, when we started like college football, I started like college football when. Now, just to let y'all know, growing up, I was a Nebraska fan. So, and I think I told some of some of you guys that the reason I became a Michigan fan a little bit later is because my dad was raised in Michigan. He was a Michigan fan. That's why I'm Michigan. But anyways, the reason I love college football is because of the fans, the traditions, the rivalries, all of it. That's how I like it or love it. Yeah. Yes. No. Even extra bad. So, that's my take for how I love or how I got into college football. What about you, Vic or Slim?
Well, I've been watching Georgia football for as long as I can remember. So.
Well, I meant like as a college football fan.
Yeah.
Never mind. He doesn't give a shit without college football teams.
Well, yeah, I do care.
Okay. Well, okay. Maybe not Michigan right now, but yeah. But well, I have a question for you, Vic, or any Georgia fan.
Mm-hmm.
I know Nebraska and Georgia played. I don't know. Is it 5 times or whatever?
Yeah.
Who holds that lead? I'm just curious.
I don't know. I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
Here, let me look up. If it's Nebraska, but hey, I'm not gonna say Nebraska would beat. I'm not gonna say that would beat Georgia today, but
Yeah, not today.
no, not today. But if they do have the series backed up,
Yeah, I don't know.
let's look at Wikipedia. Wikipedia. There we go. Compare. Oh damn! Washington owns Air Force. Not Air Force. Oregon does. Yeah.
Okay.
Stuck team, Nebraska. Yes, and Georgia. Georgia.
Spelled Jawja. Georgia.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. So
It was hard being a Gator fan when I lived in Metro Atlanta.
Yeah.
They played 3 times.
3 times.
Nebraska leads 2 wins against Georgia, but Georgia has 1 win.
Right, 2-1. Okay.
Nebraska won against Georgia in 2014 when
Okay.
they were.
What about Georgia and
Yeah, I'm looking at full games list.
this, or was this the first time? But I mean,
So
2020.
in 2013, oh wow, this is a year apart. In 2013 for the Gator Capital One Bowl, if anyone remembers that one.
13. I don't know.
Um,
I thought we played Michigan State.
no, you guys played Nebraska
We
in
played.
2013.
Okay, no, I was talking about Georgia and Michigan.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, or was or
This was in 2013, Vic.
first time.
Yeah. Georgia absolutely annihilated Nebraska in the Gator Bowl.
Yeah.
45-31. And then Nebraska went on their revenge in the Gator Bowl in 2014. Won a close one against Georgia, 24-19. There you go.
Yeah.
But today, Nebraska will get fucking not gonna say that one. Drag schooled by Georgia. So what's Iowa? They haven't played yet. Wow. Georgia versus name a team, Vic.
Versus Michigan. Yeah.
Michigan.
I think we've only played that one time, but
No, I don't think so. Well, actually, Georgia has.
I think that was
kind
the
of like
thing.
Georgia and Michigan are kind of like the Nebraska and Georgia history. Georgia has the lead against Michigan.
Yeah, was it
2-1?
Oh, okay. So we've played 3 times. Okay.
Yeah,
We're up
I
to,
wish we could play more often.
yeah,
So.
yeah, and I think we're 2-0 against Ohio State. I think when we played them twice and we've won both of them. So.
You know what's funny? Michigan has a win against Georgia, and Ohio State doesn't.
Yeah, Ohio State doesn't. That's right.
Well, I didn't know that. Y'all play in Ann Arbor, and you won 15-7. That's like Iowa score.
Hey, Nate, look up the all-time series between Georgia and Holy Cross.
Yeah, I know.
Holy Cross, Jesus Christ!
Yeah, I know.
Find it.
I'm sure we can find something for Miami, too. But yeah.
I believe Miami's 1-2 against Georgia, or 1-1, something like that. They haven't played many
Holy
times.
Cross.
And the last time was back in the 60s.
Georgia.
Okay. Well, I think.
All time.
I think Georgia has a losing record against Harvard.
Okay, well, I mean, yeah, I'll bet a lot of teams probably losing record to Harvard. I mean, I'll bet Alabama probably has a losing record to Harvard
Find it
too. I mean,
maybe I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
Alabama has a losing record to Rice.
Yeah, they have a losing record to Boston
No
College.
shit.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, they also have.
Like Bama's winless all time against Rice.
Yeah, and they also have a losing record to Boston College too. I think they're like 1-4 all time against Boston College or something like that. Yeah.
So yes, and this is back during the maybe before the World War II, but yeah, Georgia's 0-3 against Holy Cross.
Mm-hmm.
Poverty.
That in Georgia can't say those were fake. Those were fake. No.
Yeah, Georgia needs to schedule Holy Cross for a few years.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all right. Everybody's got them, including Miami. Miami's winless all time against Middle Tennessee State.
Let's see. Yeah, how many times have y'all played? Was it just the one time? Or?
No, I think it's 3.
I can't believe
the others were back in the late 40s, early 50s, somewhere in there.
Wow. Probably.
Hey, guys, can Can you name a team, any team in the college football that has a better bowl record than everybody? Like every team I meant in the college football.
No.
Well, according to Wikipedia, the best bowl record it holds, or the team that holds the best bowl record is Marshall.
Uh,
I wouldn't have guessed that.
According to Wikipedia. And then 2 is Army, and 3 is Utah. Wow. Utah, yeah, and 4. Okay.
Wasn't one of those
4,
bowl wins a Sugar Bowl against Alabama, if I remember correctly?
yeah, it was.
I think so. Yeah.
Right.
I'm looking forward to the Army Navy game. That's always a nice game to watch. Very interesting.
We all know.
I wonder if Puddinhead will show up.
We all know who has the all-time wins, so I'm not going to brag about that.
Hey, Saleen, how are you going to feel next season when Dan Mullen is commentating Florida games?
I'll turn the sound off.
What about Nebraska?
I think I'm hoping that Fox won't do that, or whoever he's working for.
No, he's working for ESPN.
Oh well, I hope they don't do that.
What about Nebraska?
He actually wasn't terrible. He was commentating that Friday
damn it.
Miami Boston College game, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be.
I think so. Yeah, I think he was commentating all of like the Friday night games, yeah. Like Thursday night, Friday night games. Yeah.
Well, no, he was in the press box at the Miami Boston College game. Him and
All I know is Florida's on a 5-game losing streak, and after the first week, it'll be a 6-game losing streak.
Well, Bama holds the lead against Nebraska.
Alabama won that Sugar Bowl. What Sugar Bowl?
What Sugar Bowl?
2008. 2008 Sugar Bowl. Alabama lost to Utah.
How about Arizona?
And that was, by the way, that was before Utah was in the Pac-12.
Yeah, that was when Utah was in like the Mountain West or the WAC or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 2008. Florida won the Natty and beat Alabama to get the.
Yeah, they were a group of
times. Good times.
Yeah.
Good times.
Nebraska is tied with Clemson, 1-1.
I missed Tim Tebow.
Miami and Clemson are tied.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's all that you do. Yeah,
right now, I'm just doing this for fun. Kansas versus Clemson.
That's right. You missed Tim Tebow and you miss Danny Werfel. Right. Yeah.
Yep. Well, listen, guys, I gotta go. It is 5 o'clock, and I gotta shut her down. Gotta head over and do some things. So, good talk. Good talk.
All right, see you, Saleen.
Thank you for stopping by, Nate. Thanks to Libby for stopping by. Slim, good to see you as always. I'm glad you're not mad at me. And Vic, good to see you as always, sir.
It's good to see you again.
Good luck this weekend against the Gumps.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
And let's see, to the rest of the chat. Thanks for stopping by. Glad you were here. Millis, good to see you again. Been a long time. Good to see you as always. Sanchez, good to see you. And Albert, and who else was in here? Bunches of people. PJs was in here. Good to see you, sir. And Atypical Gump, good to see you. Nature Board, good to see all of you again. We'll do it again next weekend after the conference championships are done. Oh, by the way, Congratulations to me as a Floridian. Survived another hurricane season without getting killed. Tomorrow is the official end of hurricane season 2023. And even though we had a lot of storms, none of them hit me. Yay. So y'all have a good rest of the day, rest of the week. Enjoy the games on Saturday. I'm concentrating on hockey myself, but that's just me. Appreciate y'all stopping by. We'll do it again next week. Have a good one. See ya.